The silent misery of the inn grew too much for Maria, and she walked down the road to the orchard. She caught her hand on the latch of the gate. As she sucked the blood, it dawned on her slowly that the trees were in blossom. Her eyes widened. She saw that Yeshua's tree, which she had last seen scorched and blackened in those strange and terrible final days and hours, was covered in white flowers flushed with pink. She felt a hand on her shoulder and knew who it was. When she got back to the inn, she told them that Yeshua had returned, but they would have none of it. Aaron and Alexander went for solace to the places they knew, walking for hours with the smell of the estuary growing in their nostrils. There, on a tide-swept beach raucous with gulls, they met Yeshua. At the inn that night, still no one would listen. Finally, Yeshua came when all of them were together. Simon, Idris, Aaron and Alexander, Martha, Patrick, Kisho, Costas, Maria, Thomas and Raphael. Then they knew again about the war he had fought, about the choices people had to make. They knew about the power they had and what they were to do. They were to face demons. They were to heal people. They were to change lives. So they began. They were not the only ones. Up and down the river, by the lake and in the city, by day and at night, there were encounters. It was said Yeshua was everywhere now. Adam, who began this story, felt in need of spiritual refreshment again. Johann had shown him something and he had grasped it, but it had not been forever. Adam accepted this. Nothing in life is forever. So now he was back on the path alongside the stream, this time with his son. It was earlier in the year than last time all those years ago. There was a fresh smell to the fields and there were drifts of white and yellow flowers on the banks. As they neared the source, they saw a figure standing there. They drew closer until they were all three gathered round the birthplace of the stream. The figure said nothing, seeming not to notice their presence, so close to the new life bursting constantly from the earth that he seemed part of it. Adam placed his arm on his son's shoulder and took time to smell the wet grass, listen to the water and the birds, and marvel at the sun reflected on the wet stones. At length he spoke, an observation rather than a question. Yeshua. The figure made no reply, but Adam neither wanted nor expected one. He turned to his son, absolutely satisfied in this moment with the world and his place in it. Begin again, he said. We can always begin again. They turned to follow the path beside the stream back down to the village. The figure turned to watch them go, keeping them in sight as ones infinitely vulnerable and infinitely precious. As they neared the village, the smell of bread from the bakery rose to meet them. The world was beginning again.